we've got a 5-year investment time horizon. We're focused on companies that are going to transform the way the world works. And sure, they rely on funding and orderly capital markets. Many of them did secondaries during 2020, especially, which was a great year for innovation. So most of our companies do not have immediate needs for financing. I would say 99% of them.
It's small now. These are big banks, but it's not national. But this is, I think this is a bigger story. Very quickly, do you think Silicon Valley Bank survives? You think they're 40 years old? You think they make it?
You know, I did not see before I came on your show what Peter Thiel had said. He's very powerful in the world of Silicon Valley, so that would lower the odds, I would say. Yeah. And that's all I'll say. You know, banks are not our area of expertise. We think the world's going to move over to digital wallets ultimately, with much more decentralized, transparent ecosystems and away from traditional banking system.
AI, ChatGPT, right? Chat bots. It's been one of the obvious use cases people talk about is in quick service food. Are you looking at it?
We are. In fact, our fund, Enlightened Hospitality Investments, has invested in a couple companies that are doing that. One is called Converse Now, which means that when you pull up your card at your favorite restaurant for a drive-through experience, they're gonna be able to not only speak with you but know exactly what you like and upsell. So it's a good product.
But is it gonna hurt employment in the industry?
It's a reaction to decreased interest in working in that job of taking people's order when they pull up their car.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And you know I come back with that video just to make you think.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And guys, we have Kathy Wood speaking in code, but we know she's talking about the fourth industrial revolution. The new technology that's going to replace this old legacy banking system. And we know she's invested in the robots, algorithms, and drones because the machines are about to take over the actual economy while the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we have Danny Meyer talking about AI. The artificial intelligence not only takes your order when you drive through, but it knows exactly what you want and it will upsell you. And how does it know all that, guys? Because of data. That's the reason why they want you to sign up to account. And we know all this is being pulled from the cloud. And guys, we have Silvergate crushed the economy. If I told you this a long time ago, that a $200 million company can crush all the banks on the stock market, you will laugh. But the NWO has the algorithms. Guys, it's all rigged. We know the Fed controls the supply and demand of the money. I care not who creates your laws if I'm the one controlling your money supply. Now, guys, we have the reverse repo. It finally gets on television. We may hear about it maybe twice a year, but you know I go over it every day. At $2.1 trillion. And we know the Fed has complete control over this, but guys, we know they can create a false event and liquidity or rates. And we know it can easily come from Japan or China. And guys, we know all these events that have been going on all came from the Fed printing all this money. But guess what? All the free money is gone. And we know what that equals. The fall of America to Babylon along with the United States reserve currency and the rise of Bretton Woods 2.0. The BRICS nations, the emerging markets, led by China the Dragon, with that digital yuan backed by that digital SDR, with the robots, algorithms, and drones taking the economy over, paying each other with crypto, and the sheep are going inside the metaverse, get that free money airdrop to them. They have 3 to 6 months to spend it, or poof, it's gone. And remember, the crypto teacher told you because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. You have a wonderful day.
Crypto banks. Let's send it over to Deirdre Bosa. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Carl, I'm going to look at two banks here because they're both getting crushed this morning. The first one you were referring to, Silvergate Capital, its massive bet on crypto continues to unravel. And the other one is Silicon Valley Bank, which is very much tied to the tech startup ecosystem. Let me get into the first, Silvergate Capital. As you can see, shares are down another 20% today, as it says it'll shut down amid the rout in crypto and fallout at some of its highest profile customers. What is different about Silvergate, though, than, say, an FTX or a Genesis, is that Silvergate is not a crypto-native company. This is a traditional FDIC-insured mainstream bank that made a huge bet on crypto, and when the winter hit, it sparked a run that forced it to sell assets at a loss to cover withdrawals. With its liquidation, the crypto ecosystem, well, it loses the so-called rails, or the infrastructure that connected the traditional financial system, the real-world financial system, to the crypto, the digital sector. So that further separation has hit Bitcoin as well, perhaps ironically. Remember, this is supposed to be a decentralized currency, but what this shows us is that part of its proposition is tied to its integration with traditional finance.
The overnight repo market blew up, and I'm choosing that word. And there's some signs out there that maybe the reverse repo market, my question to you is, that to me was the beginning of what we saw subsequently in 2020. Any concerns in the repo market and what it might be telling us?
Guy, not yet, and thank you for your compliments. I would say not yet. Certainly, we're watching it carefully. You know how large the reverse repo market has become with the Federal Reserve doing what it's doing by paying higher rates of deposit there. But so far, it seems to be pretty much under control compared to what you said in 2019. Now, Guy, I'll go back a little further. If you go back to 1980, this is the problem that the savings banks had in New York City is exactly what you saw today with Silicon Valley.
We're going to see a series of titrations, 25 basis points going forward until we slay the inflation dragon. They're signaling everything very openly up front. And they're asking whether they're banks or investors or anybody else, REIT operators, et cetera, to begin to adjust to this new world. Money's not going to be free anymore. We live in a 5% plus world. Get used to it.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Cryptoteacher and the new World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing, they were still getting that free money. What are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate. Not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the fourth industrial revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.